Good evening, Aquarius. Welcome back to my channel, Spirit Nine Incorporated. It is an absolute pleasure to have all of you back with me this evening. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I am recording the balance of January 2022 forecast on the evening of the 27th of January. And I'd like to reflect back, if I may, astrologically speaking, to the full moon in Cancer, Aquarius, that we just had on the at 27 degrees on the 17th of January. Now, for you, Aquarius, this full moon fell in your sixth house of health and wellness and your day-to-day work, as well as balance. The sixth house has to do with balance. And for a lot of you Aquarians, you've been taking care of some details in your day-to-day work, as well as being very mindful of your health in respect to doing so. There have been some certainly challenging times for all of us throughout these last several years, these 2 years in specific, with the global events that have happened and that have affected all of us in different capacities. But again, for you, this full moon falling in your sixth house and having the power of Pluto, which is the planet of transformation, and having that planet being energized by the sun, because Pluto and the sun, along with this full moon, were conjunct. And that put Pluto, the planet of deep transformation, front and center, and the sun giving life as the sun does to the energies of these transit has really had a lot of you Aquarians being very powerfully reflecting on your health, maintaining boundaries, being mindful of your day-to-day ongoings within the home or outside of the home, and how that affects your health, spiritually, mentally, and physically, quite frankly. And knowing that in order to maintain your health in all of these arenas is to allow change to come in where you are able, and to know that that change internally and externally is supported for you. And this full moon is very much focusing on that. Now, Uranus, which is your ruling planet, Aquarius, the modern ruler, because Aquarius is, and has been traditionally ruled, throughout history by Saturn. And Uranus came into the fold back in the, I believe it was the 1800s, 1860 something. I don't know the exact year, but Uranus is the modern ruler of your zodiac sign, Aquarius, and it is also the ruler of the universe. Uranus rules the universe. A very, very strong, powerful planet. It is the planet of rebelliousness, revolution. When we look at it from its negative aspect, it is also the planet known as the Great Awakener in the positive fashion when we're looking at this, and as far as energy is concerned, because it is the planet of the universe, and anything that the universe touches, even if it is sudden and abrupt as Uranus, will do throughout the universe, and therefore, affects us here on planet Earth. When it comes in and changes our life, it changes our life, for the long run. And it can be sudden, it can be abrupt, it can be uncomfortable. And when we're unarmed and unaware, it's very, disturbing. And yet ultimately, its energy is wanting to help change our lives for the better. So when we are aligned with the universe, spiritually, through meditation or prayer, then we can allow the changes that Uranus, the planet of the Uranus, to unfold for us in an easier fashion that is healthiest for us, not only as we're moving through and navigating through change, but as we come out of that change as well. So wanting to move forward with the conversation of that energy, Uranus has fallen, directly into your fourth house, because Uranus is now moving forward as of, I believe, last week. I don't recall the exact date, the 19th, if I'm not mistaken, possibly. But anyway, that being said, for you, Aquarius, Uranus, your ruling planet, fell in your fourth house. And the fourth house has to do with your home, with your family, with your foundation, your inner foundation, your spiritual foundation, that which supports you internally, that which supports you externally. This is where Uranus has fallen. And of course, with relationship to your sixth house, where the full moon is, there's a lot of, change going on within your home, that perhaps has and may still be affecting your health and well-being. Oftentimes anxiety will do that when there's change, and if we're not prepared for that change, it lends to anxiety, and that creates stress, and of course that affects our health. So it's an important facet to remember, Aquarius, that as you're navigating through any changes within the home, that you put yourself first and foremost, because our wealth is in our health. Without our health, we can't even move forward with the simplest things that the day-to-day practicum requires of us. So it is a very, very important energy to remember, to not only take care of your inner well-being as far as your physical is concerned, but it does start in the mental, and the mental healings and health and welfare can be obtained in a very beautiful and positive fashion through connecting with your spiritual counsel, through prayer or meditation. And whichever name you wish to label it, it frankly all boils down to be the same thing. When you want to move through something peacefully, it is important to come from a place of peace. So any change that you want, be the change that you want. Be the healthy, internal and external realm that you desire. That's where it starts. And as a result, then we'll network into those that are a part of your arena, whether they be people and or other energies within and around your environment. So this is very, very important to bear in mind. Uranus has been asking this of you since particularly 2018, because that's when Uranus entered Taurus, and for you it has been affecting your area of home and family. So that is something to bear in mind. As we are looking further into these energies, because you're a fixed sign, Aquarius, change doesn't come easy to you. You like things to remain as they are, but really Uranus is saying, no, things have to change. In order for things to get better, things have to change. And so that is what a lot of you Aquarians have been already since 2018, been moving through, and will continue to move through. And ultimately, as you navigate through that, knowing within your most inner self that it is for your highest and best good, and for the highest and best good that are part of your foundation, familial energies included. So that's what this full moon and Uranus have been associated with. Healing your spiritual self, healing your physical self, allowing your mental self to be healed and to come into a state of calm is very, very essential, because things have to move forward and they have to change, and they're ultimately for your own well-being. So however you're resonating with this, Aquarius, and how that resonates within your foundational and day-to-day work arena is how that is unfolding. For some of you Aquarians, you may also be looking at a move. This has been coming up quite a bit since 2018. There might be people moving into your home or out of your home, or you might be making a residential move. And if it's not physical, you're making foundational moves within yourself, like within your spirit. What does home mean to you? Who is home? Who is part of your home? And so forth. So I just wanted to put that out there. Astrologically, Speaking Aquarius, for the energies that have been commencing with respect to the full moon in Cancer since the 17th of January at 27 degrees, and how that has affected your arena of health and wellness and your foundational arena as well. This being said, I'd like to commence the balance of this forecast with some guided energies through the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, looking at your most recent past, current, and forthcoming. We'll get some clarification through the Rider-Waite Tarot, and we'll close up with the Enchanted Map Oracle. So bear with me as I shuffle here a little bit. Thank you for your patience. It has been a hectic couple of months for me, as I'm sure a lot of you can relate. No doubt you've been having some hectic times yourselves. I am very appreciative to all of you that are joining me this evening. I am humbled to be able to assist where I am able. I find it very healing for myself as well. And I thank you to each of you that like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I genuinely appreciate it, as this gives me great pleasure to be here with you this evening and moving forward into a beautiful 2022, which I know we're all welcoming. So, this being said, let's take a look. Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. My beautiful Aquarians. I really wish I could find some cards that were a lot more sizable for my hands, because I find some of these quite large and difficult to shuffle, so bear with me. All right. All right, Aquarius. Let's give her a whirl here. Let's see what's going on. Take a sip of my drink here. All right. Cutting the deck. First card out, Aquarius, for the balance of January 2022, for the last half of January 2022. We have in the upright the White Raven Spirit, trusting in the magic. And yes, you are Aquarius. A lot of you Aquarians are allowing counsel to guide you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy in your most recent past. A lot of you Aquarians that are resonating with this have been doing the work within yourself, trusting that there is magic in your world in spite of the challenges, allowing spiritual counsel to carry you through your flight of movements forward in any transformations that you've had to make for yourself, and doing so beautifully. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy, and what a great way to start this portion of your forecast. Current energies, we have the Panther Spirit. I hope you can see how beautiful this Panther is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The numerical number of 44, reducing to an 8, and this energy speaks of reclaiming your power, as Panthers do. Now, it did come up in the reverse in your current energies, and it's indicating that, as in your past energies, recent past energies, you're allowing and wanting that magic to carry you forward. And for a lot of you Aquarians, you've been definitely allowing spirit to guide you to do so. There have been some challenges in reclaiming your power, no doubt in the arenas of which I mentioned astrologically, within the areas of home and foundation, family, and associated, that which is associated with your familial line, and as well, and how that perhaps has been affecting your day-to-day work, whether you work within the home or outside of the home, and how that has trickled into your health. Some of you have felt like you've lost power. You've lost steam. You're really, really tired. You're very tired. You're mentally tired. You're I wouldn't say spiritually tired, but you're exhausted. I'm feeling tired just as I pick up on these energies. And it has been a very exhausting time, not just for you Aquarius. So don't feel singled out, but for all of us, been some really heavy times these last several years. And it can be exhausting just trying to navigate, through the tiredness in itself, to navigate through the challenges. So, and as a result, you feel like you've lost some power. Perhaps this is also relating to, for those of you that are resonating with this in so far as a work arena is concerned, there's been a loss of power for some of you in a work environment, for whatever that reason may be. I am not certain, as this is a collective forecast. It's not specific for, as in a natal forecast. But the generic message here is that the energy of whatever you Aquarians have been navigating through, for a lot of you, have just felt really, really depleted. And hence the importance of reflecting back to your very most recent energies of staying focused on, your spiritual counsel to help, bring that magic back into your life. Creating new magic for yourself is so important, to uplift the energies, to change the energies from exhaustion back to power. Very, very important. Not easy to do, but it is doable. And it is specifically doable when you do it with the universe, when you do it with your planet Uranus, when you allow those changes to happen and don't fight them, because you're a fixed sign, Aquarius, and it's difficult for you to allow change. And unfortunately, that's not what the universe is asking of you or wanting, because what the universe wants for you is what's for your highest and best good, so that you can be powerful again and allow, as opposed to create, but allow the magic to flow. So right now, a lot of you are just feeling quite depleted, and it's okay. You can move through this, but a healthier fashion to bear in mind in attempting to move through these types of energies is to stay focused on your spiritual counsel. And that will help you navigate powerfully through any changes within the familial arena and or foundation and or work environment, as the astrology is indicating is the case for you Aquarians at this time. And right now, a lot of you are just feeling very, very depleted. So please bear this in mind. Your forthcoming energies, we have the mouse spirit, tending to the details, tending to those small things. I'm not sure if you had this for the beginning portion of January. I know one zodiac sign did, but I don't recall if it was you or not. But neither here nor there. This is in the upright, and this little mouse is reminding you to tend to those details, tend to the small things. First and foremost, yourself, Aquarius, as you are. Here you are. Here's the number 40 reducing to a 4, which is the foundation, which is the home. The numerical number of 4 is indicative of the 4th house. The 4th house is your foundation. That's where Uranus, your ruling planet, is right now. So it's all coinciding. As you can see, you are being supported by the Galactic Council. Here's all that beautiful divine light around you. And even though you're tired and you're feeling powerless through your exhaustion, stay focused on your spiritual counsel to help you tend to the details, the small things in life that need to be taken care of on a day-to-day basis, which will help you reestablish your power in the arenas of change that you are navigating through, Aquarius. Because if I may be forward, whether you like it or not, change is happening. That's what's happening, and it's affecting your foundation. For some of you, there is going to be a move. In fact, I am certain this was you that had this little mouse, as I think about it now, reflecting back, because I remember the beginning of January for Aquarius, there was a lot of change with respect to foundation. For some of you, you're moving. Some of you are changing residence. Some of you are renovating. Some of you are having people move in or people move out. however this energy is resonating. It could be family related as well. For a lot of you, it is family related. I know several Aquarians that are going through familial changes at this time. So would not be surprising to me, but this energy is back up, and it's, reconfirming to tend to the small details. First and foremost, yourself, so that you remain strong and healthy as you navigate and move forward. This is very much to do with the home. I want to clarify these energies with some details. Hopefully, I can be of help here with some details through the Rider-Waite Tarot to see how best to assist in helping you navigate or understanding what you're navigating through. Perhaps might be a better choice of verbiage here. All right. Aquarius. What is Aquarius moving through? Aquarius. The card wants to stay on the bottom, so we'll leave it there. Aquarius. Cutting the deck here. One more time. I've just cut it twice. I feel like I need to shuffle still. I'm sorry, Aquarius. I was just guided to pick the cards back up and reshuffle, so that's what I'm going to do. It was very impromptu. All right. Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Pardon me. First card out, Aquarius, to clarify the White Raven spirit in your most recent past energies of trusting in the magic in spite of any challenges. We have beautiful King of Wands in the upright, action card, moving forward in peace, element of fire, which is what the wands are indicative of. You're moving forward very peacefully. Some of you Aquarians staying focused on peace. Your shield is up. You're not looking to battle with anybody. Walking forward peacefully, being guided by the divine counsel here into the changes that you're needing to make, which tells me that a lot of you are allowing Uranus, your ruling planet, to flow. Not fighting with the changes, allowing them to unfold as they should. Clarifying the King of Wands. We have the, what is this? We have the Knight of Swords. Pardon me. The Knight of Swords, this is what it looks like in the upright. And I'm picking this up very positively, instinctively, as I do my forecasts. This is in the reverse. If it were in the upright, I would say that a lot of you are still feeling very, very tied up, and that's a lot of swords. This is a lot of mental energy that has been keeping a lot of you Aquarians just bound. I mean, all of these swords are indicative of air, and air is your elemental, is your element. Excuse me, Aquarius. Air is your element, which is indicative of, the mental realm. All of these swords, all of these anxieties up in your head. Now, and as a result would have, and have been keeping you tied up in the past. But the card did come up in the reverse. So to me, I'm picking this up very positively in that you are releasing, Aquarius. You are releasing the anxieties. You are releasing the anxieties of the swords that have been, piercing your mind. The anxieties that have been piercing your mind, and as a result, keeping you tied up, like you don't know how to move forward. In your most recent past, that has been what you've been going through. But with these swords in the reverse tells me that you're letting it go. You're letting the anxieties go. You are truly, a lot of you Aquarians that are resonating with this, You are staying focused. You're doing the work and staying focused on your counsel. You want to move forward peacefully. And the way you're doing that is by releasing all this crap. Excuse my language. You're releasing all of these anxieties that have kept you bound in the past. See how your hands and your arms are all tied up? These swords, by letting them go, where you weren't able to before and being bound by them, you're letting them go now so that you can stay in your peace and protect your peace. Beautiful. And this does have to do not only with the home, but with the work environment for those of you that have experienced this within your employment environment. That which has kept you bound, you're releasing, you're letting it go, and you're wanting to move forward with your own counsel and do so peacefully. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And as you do that, a lot of you are in the throes of reclaiming your power. A lot of you are still experiencing the energy of a lack of power, but that's just because of exhaustion. You will reclaim it as you continue to release all this anxiety, because it doesn't change anything. Whatever has created such anxieties within you, for a lot of you Aquarians that have had the strength to truly stay focused on your counsel so that you can protect your peace and move forward in peace in a very active way, you're releasing the negativity that which has, been within the home or around the home or within the work environment or around the work environment or both, to reclaim your power because you're exhausted. You're tired of being exhausted. It's been an incredibly depleting time. And in so doing that, the energy is to clarify this Panther spirit. First card out, we have the King of Swords. This energy did come up in the reverse, and the King of Swords again is an action card of air. It's an energy that is associated with the mind. This is either within yourself or an energy that is, if I may say, around you. I had to pause for a minute because I just got a couple of messages within my innermost self that there could be an energy that's wanting to come in, or that has recently come in to your environment, whether it's employment or foundational arena of the home, that has very much depleted you. And your challenge is to keep this energy at bay. Whatever this energy is or whoever this is, it's important to keep them at bay because they will keep you powerless. The kings are typically associated with someone of authority. In a work environment, it could be like a manager, a boss of some kind. This is an authority figure for some of you. Could be an authority figure within the home, maybe someone within the home that has more say than perhaps you feel you do. That's just very instinctively came to me. Or it could be an outside authority coming in. This is an energy that you want to keep at bay, or someone that feels that they are an authoritative type figure, but because their energy is in the reverse, they're really not. So they're basically living an illusion. It could be that how this is playing out as well. Let me clarify that King of Swords. Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands in the upright is the element of fire. The wands are indicative of fire. Fire's indicative of action and forward movement. And this is the hand of the divine. This is the hand of the divine wanting to take action through you, Aquarius, which is Uranus, in keeping whatever or whoever this energy is, this King of Swords, this authority figure, keeping them at bay. because they are, or it is, this energy is depleting you. For some of you Aquarians that are resonating with this, is exhausting you, and you want to keep them at bay. And the way you will do that is by taking the baton of the divine. This is God. This is spiritual counsel, handing you the wand that can strike whatever this illusionary authority figure claims to be, that is depleting you, depleting your energies, wanting to take your power. This is you, Aquarius, not giving your power away like you did in the past here. You're wanting to maintain your peace, and this hand of the divine is giving you the tools with which to do that. Prayer, meditation, self-counsel, guidance through someone you trust implicitly without question, within the home or outside of the home. This is very important to stay focused on, to keep this negative energy who claims to be an authority over you or over something within the home, to keep them at bay, because they, whoever they are or whatever that energy is, has contributed to depleting your power. Very, very important to stay focused on the divine. That's how I'm picking this up. That was a little bit long-winded and deep, and I hope it was clear. I don't even know how to repeat it because this is not scripted. This is what I feel instinctively. So bear this in mind, Aquarius, which is allowing you, when you bear this in mind, to stay focused on the divine and the tools that the divine gives you to tend to the small details, to keep this negativity away in your current energies so they don't come with you in your forthcoming energies that has completely depleted your power or wants to take your power. Stay focused on God, spiritual counsel, galactic counsel, universal counsel, whatever name you want to put on it, it's healthier. Stay focused on this will help you to move forward with the small things that you need to get done. Whatever that means to you in the arenas of which your astrology is being focused on right now, which is the work environment within the home, outside of the home, or the familial environment of the home and foundation. Very, very important. Looking at the mouse spirit as you tend to the small things in your forthcoming energies. Specifically within the home, there's the number 4 right here. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not with this lighting. It kind of sucks, this lighting, but in a word. A lot of you Aquarians are dealing with details with the home, because some of you might be moving, or somebody might be moving out, or somebody might be moving in, or there's going to be some sort of a renovation with a home because there's a change within the home or a change within an investment of a home. I'm not sure. Beautiful. Look at this, Aquarius, the world. Because you are staying within your counsel, whomever is resonating with this, Aquarius, to keep this so-called whatever authority energy at bay that has depleted your power and still wants to siphon your power. You're staying focused on the divine, allowing you to tend to the small things that you need to do by maintaining the power that you do have within yourself through all of your exhaustion. And in so doing, you bring in the world for yourself. The world is yours. The world is your oyster. Here you are. You have the strength of the lion at your foundation. Here's your home. This lion is your foundation. You're standing strong and on one leg at that. You're standing strong within your foundation, and you are nurturing yourself by caring for yourself through this beautiful royal purple robe of the divine, which is completely embellishing you. You have your wands that the gift of the divine gifted you with. There's the wand. Here you have your wands, 2 of them. You are staying within your own counsel, as is indicated by the world wreath here. And you continue to look within yourself and within your spirit for your world, your most inner world. See, you're inside your own world, to be strengthened, to be strong. Here you have Saturn, the mountain goat, your traditional ruler, right here as well. Saturn is discipline. You're maintaining your discipline to stay focused on the details, to maintain a strong foundation for yourself within the home. By continuing to allow the divine to guide you internally and externally with this wand, to stand up and stand strong against whatever this false authoritative figure is that has stripped you of your power, leaving you exhausted and wanting you to stay in that energy. You're saying, no, I'm staying in the energy of the universe, of God, of strength, of peace. I'm going to continue to tend to the small details that I need to take care of, whatever that means for me in my work or in my home or both. And as a result, you create a whole new world for yourself, Aquarius, right here. Beautiful. And that's in your forthcoming energies. For some of you, you've already been delving into it. For others, you're about to walk through this beautiful portal to create a new world for yourself. And you have all the tools with which to do so because you're tending to the details. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Clarifying the world, we have the 10 of Cups. Now, the 10 of Cups did come up in the reverse. And the way I'm feeling this instinctively is that with respect to those of you that are resonating with this insofar as your foundation is concerned, even the foundation within a working environment for some of you, there are those that aren't happy with you, as would be indicated by these cups in the reverse. If they were in the upright, I would say there would be, an abundance of celebration. And you have the rainbow, shining beautiful auras of light. For some of you, there are energies that are not pleased with you taking a stand. I don't know what this means for all of you because this is a collective forecast. It's not personal, as would be, a natal forecast. But there's energies here, or an energy within a foundation of the home or the work environment that wants to be supportive, perhaps has been in the past, and is feeling challenged would be a better way of me saying this energy. It's not that they don't want to support you, it's that they're feeling challenged by you. For whomever this is resonating and how this is resonating within, your foundational arena of employment and or the familial foundation, family, support systems. That energy that is working around you is feeling challenged. It could have to do with this energy who claims to be the authority figure within the environment and has left you feeling very depleted. But you staying focused on your higher galactic spiritual council to create a new world, which you're desiring to do so. Some of you are feeling either challenged in doing that, which this energy could also be indicative of the way it's playing out, or that there's an energy around you that is not in support or is feeling challenged in supporting you for whatever that reason is. I'm going to pull another card on that to clarify. Clarifying the Ten of Cups. Yeah, the Ten of Cups, clarifying that we have the Seven of Swords in the upright. And typically, you know, what this energy of this tarot card would suggest is that you're feeling, either you, Aquarius, whomever is resonating with this forecast, or someone within your environment is feeling like there has been a thievery of some sort, like a theft, not necessarily physical, but like a theft of energy, a theft, perhaps a theft of something physical. It's an energy of being sneaky. It's like a sneaky energy. It's possible that you have felt that you've had to be sneaky about something. For those of you that might be resonating with that energy. But it has to do with feeling challenged by a support system, or perhaps challenged within yourself, like, can you do this? And what am I able to take with me when I do? I'm not sure what that means. But you're definitely, for those of you who are resonating with this, whatever this energy is, it has to do with this questionable person that feels they're a person of authority. And perhaps they feel like you're taking something from them, or that by you wanting to create a new beginning for yourself, they are feeling that like they need to take something from you. I'm not sure what this means. Very a little dumbfounded here right now, but the predominant energy is you creating a new world, a new foundation within yourself and around yourself, and doing that with the hand of the divine, because the divine is providing you the tools with which to do so as you tend to the small details. And there's something or someone that's not happy about it. That's exactly what I'm getting from this. They're feeling betrayed, or you're feeling betrayed by the lack of a support system. That could be another way this energy is playing out here, a betrayal that you're still somehow carrying within you, that you're trying very hard to release, as you have here in the past. And some of you have, because you're wanting to protect your peace, which this energy has been threatening you with, or you're feeling threatened by, whether this is, you know, something that you're creating within your own mind, or whether this is actually something that you have been experiencing. The bottom line is the energy is indicative of you wanting to stay focused on your peace, receiving help from the divine, which is absolutely there for you, as you tend to the small details to create a new world for yourself with a strong foundation. And something or someone or yourself is feeling a betrayal and unsupported, whether you're feeling unsupported or whether someone else is feeling that there has been a betrayal and that you are no longer supporting them. That could be as well. So however this plays out for you, Aquarius, is what these energies are indicative of. But the key is to stay focused on the divine for yourself, because your health and wellness is primary. And when you have, without your health, you don't have your wealth. Can't move forward on day-to-day things when you're not feeling good. And that's what you're rebuilding to create a new world for yourself as you create this new strong foundation internally and externally by tending to those small details. And whatever this energy is either feeling a lack of support within yourself because you have felt so depleted and exhausted, or someone that is, feeling challenged in wanting to support the changes you wish to make. And perhaps, you and that other energy are not on the same page or energies. That's how I'm feeling this. A lot of messages there, a lot of downloads. So however that plays out for each of you Aquarians, it may be very different, but it does have to do with the foundation of the work environment and or the home environment, or the familial, having to do with family, partnerships, associates, the foundation of your world. I want to pull one card from the Enchanted Math Oracle deck to get a final overall message. Heavy forecast, Aquarius, but you've been having that for a while now. By February the 3rd and 4th, all planets will be in direct motion. So a lot of these blockages, whatever this block is, and it could be from an authority figure. Maybe there's something, I don't know. However this plays out, you're feeling like a lack of power because of an authority figure or someone who claims to be an authority figure. And, it's taking from your peace as you are, feeling as though something is being taken from you, or someone took something from you, but you're trying to stay focused on your peace and the divine counsel to guide you forward, tending to those details as you create oh my goodness, sorry, Aquarius, as you create a healthier and stronger foundation for yourself. So clarifying this forecast for the balance of January 2022 for Aquarius. What is the final overall message? Final overall message. I just heard the message, don't let the thief take your peace. That's the message I just heard. I don't know what that means. For each of you, it may be different, and it may not mean anything for some of you. But the message was, don't let the thief steal your peace. Don't let the thief steal your peace. And the thief could be your own anxieties from the past that you've been working on releasing. Keep your peace. Keep your own counsel, Aquarius. Don't let your own inner anxieties or another questionable energy continue to deplete you of your power and your peace. Because that is indeed a betrayal to the self. However this forecast resonates. A lot of information in this forecast, oh my goodness. I hope that there's some clarity for each of you that are tuning in this evening, and that it is of some help as you decipher through it. Don't let the thief steal your peace. Whoever that thief is, whatever that energy is, don't let them steal your peace. Very, very important, Aquarius. Very, very important. Stay within your own counsel. Stay in prayer, stay in meditation. And if you, for those of you that need to ask for help, to speak to somebody, do so. Because the universe guides us to the vehicles on earth that are there to help us. Be that a close friend, be that a family member, be that, an associate, be that someone that can be objective on the outside in the professional arena. Whatever that means for you. Utilize the vehicles that Uranus the planetary energy of the universe is guiding you to reach out to. Clarifying the balance of this forecast for Aquarius, January 2022. What is the final overall message? We have the spirit of place. Now, the spirit of place, there it is, the number 4, again, having to do with the foundation, the home, family, people within the home. Some people may be leaving the home. The card did come from in the reverse. Yeah, there is an upset within the home. It is very clear. This energy came up in the reverse. If it were in the upright, I would be inclined to share with you that your spiritual place is indeed filled with spirit and calm. And in the reverse, it is still filled with spirit, but it's not calm. There's anxiety. As you can see, you're very, very reflective and deep within your own counsel. And it has to do with the foundation, your inner foundation, your most deepest psychological foundation, Aquarius, as well as your practical foundation, the home, which is where Uranus has been transiting since 2018, your ruling planet, the planet of sudden change. So whatever this means for you, energetically speaking, as it comes up in the reverse, I'm feeling this instinctively that there is going to be change. There needs to be change so that you can create a new world for yourself. And if this requires you, Aquarius, yourself needing to make a change within the home, whatever that means for you, and however that is reflecting to, the home environment, the familial environment, you need to do that. You need to take action, tend to those details, take action. The time is now. Now meaning to solidify that you're going to move forward in so doing, so that you can create a place of spirit within the home and that you can maintain that place of spirit so that you are not left powerless. Something or someone is trying to strip you of your power. And the best shield against that type of an energy is the shield of the divine right here. The staff, the wand, the hand of the divine governing you from the heavens into your most internal being. But you need to ask, listen, and move forward with the divine to create that new world of peace. And whomever, and I'm just going to say it, whomever and whatever is not in support of that will not be a part of your new world, Aquarius, whatever that means. I'm going to leave it at that, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I appreciate the patience for all of you extend to me with the delays that I have myself been dealing with. And I will see you soon for February's rollout. Until then, Aquarius, please be reminded to stay focused on your spiritual counsel. And whatever changes you need to make to maintain that spiritual place, you need to do that. And whoever chooses to not be a part of that or chooses to disrupt that or is unsupportive, that will be for you to discern as to how you will navigate forward with those energies or not. The priority is you and your world, and whatever that means to you. By keeping anything or any energy away that wants to steal you of your peace. Thank you again for subscribing, sharing, and liking my channel, Aquarius. Deeply, deeply, and humbly appreciate. I will see you soon. Good night for now.